If we end up close range, we end up tied up here. You see how close we are in here. I'm almost knee to knee with him when we get tied up in here. But what we're wanting to do is take advantage of the position. The inside of the thigh here is a very soft target area. So we want to be able to exploit that, but we don't want to make too big a motion to exploit it, because if I start to get back like this to throw a knee, it gives him opportunity. What we want to do is learn how to shift our body weight to create power. Just like the short range power in Wing Chun's punch, you can get short range power at the knee, but it has to do with the use of the body, use of the hips, and the way you shift your body weight. So from in here, I'm going to shift my weight to my forward leg, and this, just from this angle, I don't want to cock, just like what we're looking at. This kind of distance. I'm facing forward to my target. I'm going to shift the weight here. My shift comes off the drop of the body weight. Okay? Just straight from here. That's what we're hitting with. This, again, the target area is the inside of the leg. So I'm just working from here. You can see the power it generates from short range. Well, that same power, if you think about that hitting from here, what it opens up. Because, again, the same way the kick opens the leg this direction, this knee is pushing the leg in that direction. So we're opening up a lot of target areas when we hit from here. It opens this line. If you think about the movement we're doing, for you younger people, the reference probably won't work for you. But you guys that are close to my age, if you think about Elvis, okay, that whole shifting of the hips, that's what's happening here. I'm in close. I shift. This is just that kind of shift. I put the weight on the forward leg. If I'm hitting with the right leg, I put the weight on the right leg. Notice I'm lifting this leg and the heel off the ground. Then I'm shifting everything dynamically to this leg. I'm just dropping my weight to this leg. Letting that drop create my power here. Okay? Like I said, you young guys, go out and rent an old Elvis Presley concert. Number one, the target area you're going for is the inside of the thigh. It's a very soft target area. There's a lot of pain sensors on the inside of the thigh. You start pressing anywhere in here, you're going to find it's not a good place to get hit. Don't think you have to develop so much power in hitting this. This is not, you know, I'm facing, just give me my target here. I'm facing this, and I throw this attack. Bam. Okay? This isn't boom, fight's over. This is the appetizer. The main course is what comes after it. I'm tied up with him. I go bam, and that's setting this up. Okay? So I'm not looking at this as the fight ender. So it's not like you have to have so much power. It's just hitting to the inside of the thigh. If you were this, let me take your right leg. I'm in here. This is hitting to the inside of this thigh. I'm not looking at this to end the fight. It might, but what I'm looking at here is we've got tied up. I'm looking at this to create my opening to be able to end this fight. So this is really opening the passageway for your next shot. And a lot of other fighters, they get in here and you end up with a lot of this type of motion. So they're really doing a lot of setup to hit. This is just bam, right here. It's something that should be hitting quick and without any warning. Okay, but don't think you have to load up. Instead of us being right foot to right foot, which gives me the inside of this leg, if he ends up stepping in with his left foot, so I end up with this on the outside. Number one, I'm in a bad position here. I want to stay here long because he's got access to the inside here. Okay? But what we're looking at is this can be used just as easily to the outside here. In Muay Thai, they target the outside of the thigh. A lot of people mistakenly call this the sciatic nerve they're hitting. It's actually the lateral head of the femoral nerve. If you look at the nerves, it comes from the back and runs down the side of the leg, about where the middle of your hands down naturally. If you press that middle finger in, there's a triangle of nerves that are very close to the surface there. And like I said, it's the lateral head of the femoral nerve. That's where we target with the shin kicks in Muay Thai. That's where this knee would target. It's a very easy target to get to. And once we're inside here, this just hits to that target the same way that it would hit to the inside of the thigh. But just to give you a heads up, if he ends up with his foot position different, it doesn't necessarily change what you can do. Okay? So just understand that target area. If you put your hands down by your side and press your middle finger in. That's about where that target area is.